Okay, so I'm about to belay my partner up. We're on a multi-pitch. If she comes off and falls on this, that load impacts the anchor directly. That's a factor 2 fall.
A fall factor is a thumbnail guide to determine the impact force on an anchor system. It is simply the ratio of the fall that a climber takes over the amount of rope that is out between the belayer and himself. In this scenario, the climber is 15 feet above his last piece of protection, and he is 45 feet away from his belayer with 45 feet of rope out. He's looking at a 30-foot fall with 45 feet of rope out. So the fall factor is 30 feet divided by 45 feet, giving us a fall factor of 2/3. In this scenario, the climber is 15 feet above his last piece of protection, so he is looking at a 30-foot fall. He is also 30 feet above his belayer, so he has 30 feet of rope out. If he falls, the fall factor will be 30-foot fall over 30-foot length of rope, giving us a fall factor of 1. If our climber climbs 15 feet above the belay stance, and he doesn't put a piece of protection in before he falls, he will fall twice the distance, 30 feet. He will fall past his belayer, impacting the anchor, giving us a fall factor of 2. A fall factor of 2 is considered the point at which you can expect an anchor to fail. The best way to prevent a fall factor of 2 is simply to have a piece of protection between the climber and the belayer, no matter how far away from the belayer, because this cuts the fall length, keeping it under twice the amount of rope that's paid out, and prevents the impact from hitting the anchor directly with a factor 2 fall.
Great way to avoid a factor 2 fall. Go ahead and put a carabiner right there. And that's our first piece. It's not much, but it prevents a factor 2 fall that could shock load the anchor. And now belay is on. You may climb.
I'm climbing.